How you guys
John, how
doing?
are you?
I'm doing pretty
We're,
good. Had a long, busy day so far.
you've got lots of projects going on. We know we all keep an eye and watch you on Instagram. I'm Taylor. It's nice to meet you. This is my brother-in-law William, and and this is my brother Elijah.
Nice to meet you, Taylor and William and Eliza. It's a pleasure.
So first off, we're gonna put this information down below for the YouTube video, but we want to let everybody know the Instagram handle for John, if you want to follow him in the future, is businessjack2022. For Twitter, it is JONTENT G. YouTube is just JONTENT, correct?
Yes, and then
Perfect.
I do have a TikTok account. I haven't really promoted it, but it is John Tent with the underscore.
Okay, perfect. We will add that and we'll make sure we get your TikTok in there as well. Um, you also have a website where you have merchandise. It is streets.com, STR33TS.com. So I want to encourage everybody, make sure to go and reach out and support our good friend John. He's got lots of things in the works in the future, and we're going to talk about some of those. So we'll start easy. Tell us a little bit about yourself, John. Where are you from originally? Where did you grow up originally?
Bend, Oregon. Born
All
and raised.
right, nice.
Yeah, I'm a native. Nothing too special. I love Bend. I feel like I'm blessed to live there.
Big town, little town.
It used to be a little town. Now it's a pretty big city. Yeah. I love the outdoors. I love swimming. I love hiking. I'm kind of a workaholic lately.
It's good for the pocketbook.
It is good for the pocketbook. Yeah. Like for example, today I've just been having meetings all morning up in Portland, Oregon, and then I came back to Woodbourne, grabbed all my stuff, drove down to Salem, Oregon. It's like a 3 hour drive to the. Because right after this podcast, I'm actually doing a modeling gig in this house, down in the basement.
Oh, cool. Wow. Will that be on Instagram? Will we get to see some of that on Instagram?
Most definitely, yeah. And I'm here with
Awesome.
the Triple J's actually, and my friend Gage as well. But yeah, so we're all gonna be doing the modeling together today. It should be good.
Perfect. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Siblings? Do you have any siblings? And we'll be vague on the family stuff. We wanna keep it vague and respect their privacy.
I have a big family. I have 9 siblings, and I
Oh,
have three
wow.
kids.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
What age range do they range from?
from 30 plus to like 10. For siblings specifically. All of my kids are under 10 years old.
You get along with your siblings real well?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. I basically take care of a couple of them, so yeah.
Good. Yeah. Good male role model. It's good to be around. Um, we all fell in love with your stories on the show on Fishtank. We loved the stories the first night. I found it on a YouTube channel. Somebody was talking about it, and I clicked it on night one. I made an account, and I loved listening to you talk about your family and some of the stories that you told. So, do you have a story that you would be willing to share about you and your siblings that maybe we haven't heard before?
Here's a more of a unique one. So I have this one brother. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm gonna say a fake name.
That works perfect.
I'm gonna call him Tyler. My brother Tyler. Um, anytime we'd be out in the playing at the parks as little kids because of my speech impediment, people could never understood me. So my brother Tyler would basically always be the translator for me to everyone else. So that happened quite a lot. It's kind of cool. Did I ever tell the story of me wanting to do a skateboarding trick off the roof?
I do not know. I do not think I remember that one.
So I was about 9, maybe 10 years old, and I was starting to get really into skateboarding. And there was these neighborhood kids, a little bit older than me, telling me about this one trick, and I should go do it on my mom's roof. I'm like, oh, that's a cool idea. So I ended up going on my mom's roof, doing I actually landed the trick. It was called the caveman, I believe.
Oh wow.
And it was like a 20 feet drop. No, not a good drop. And my mom, I just been over, she comes out screaming like, "What are you doing on the roof?" I'm like, "I'm not on the roof." After I already landed and did the trick, she's like flipping out on me. And she just sees me walking all limping, like, I messed up my ankle pretty good. I'm just like limping on, walking away. Like, I wasn't on the roof. Literally, I just fell off the roof and I'm limping, so.
Yeah, but you made it. You're good. Well, thank you, John. We love the stories. That was one of the things that really made us fall in love with you.
So, as far as jobs go, what are some of your favorite jobs that you've done or have had?
If I had to pick one job, my favorite job of all times, even though I got treated extremely shitty, was being a wildland firefighter. That was my favorite
Oh,
job just because I got to be out in the outdoors and it was it's cool and unique and it's fun and you embrace the suck kind of a deal. I really liked it.
sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun.
Hello.
Hey. Hey, this is Jomi. This is one of my brothers actually. He doesn't mind being on
Hi.
camera. Hey. Um, but yeah. So wildland firefighter is probably my favorite job out of everything if I had to pick one.
Could you tell us a little bit about your parents? Like, are you close to them? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm close to my parents. I do a lot for them. I see them on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Um, I do all kinds of stuff for them. I help them out quite a bit. With a lot of my, when I have free time, I'm usually helping a family or close friends out. Usually,
Did they watch any of Fish Tank? And what did they think if they did?
yeah. So my mom watched it. She was amazed. Just like
Yeah.
with everything I do in life. She always has doubts at first. And then once she sees me pull them off, she's always extremely amazed. Like when I first did wildland firefighting, she wasn't expecting that. And then she was extremely proud. And then me being a commercial loan broker, and then being on a TV show, she started bragging about me all the time to her co-workers.
Yeah, that's moms. Moms are always a little skeptical at first. They warm up.
Most definitely.
um, so we're gonna move a little bit closer to some fish tank questions, if that's all right. Um, how did you find out about the fish tank?
Craigslist, actually.
Craigslist.
Yeah.
That sounds about like a Sam Hyde way to find stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
I found it on Craigslist. I told Jomi about it. I told my friend Gage about it actually, and um, all of them had their doubts about it. They didn't believe it was actually going to happen. And I like right after before I even had the interview, I told them they were going to pick me and I was going to go. And I told Gage about it. And he was like, "This sounds suspicious." Oh, yeah. He didn't believe it. Neither did Jomi, but I knew it was going to happen, and I think it went pretty good.
I think it did too. I think honestly, I think Fish Tank is going to change the way that television is in the future. That's just me. So the process of getting on the show, Craigslist ad, you answered it, and then how did it go from there? What was the process after that?
I answered the Craigslist ad. They wanted a video from me. I sent them a video of me just talking about who I am and where I'm from and what I do. And then they wanted another video of me. And I forgot to send them the other video. And I forgot all about them. And then a month goes by and they were like, "Do you want an interview?" And I was like, "Yeah, why not?" But I was like, "Who are you guys again though? I don't know who you are." And then I had the interview the next day and the interview went in the trailer.
Oh wow, cool. So that's the video that you sent your interview with them.
Yeah,
Cool.
that video that's in the trailer was the interview I was having with Jet at the time.
So before you applied, were you aware of Sam Hyde and the content that he does?
So before I applied, I saw like a month beforehand, I saw one video of Sam Hyde. I didn't realize that's who it was, who was in charge of the TV show. And then when I got there, I was like, "Oh, that's the one guy I saw in that video about a month ago."
So tell us about the first day on the show. It looked a lot like everybody was just kind of feeling everybody out.
I felt like when I first got there, I kind of dominated the atmosphere in the house pretty fast. I felt like.
Yes, it was fast.
Yeah.
You were the one everybody was rooting for pretty much out the gate. You were the most creative, the most interesting character to watch on the show. So yeah, it was a lot of maybe that's a bad way to phrase it. A lot of other people trying to gauge where everybody stands and everything, and you just being John.
Uh-huh. Exactly. Yeah, most definitely.
From day one, it kind of looked like you claimed the couch as your own. Did you ever have did you ever really sleep in your own bed on the show as often, or did you just decide to stay on the couch and avoid the bed?
So, as I was getting there, I realized there was only 7 beds, and I knew I was going to be the last person there. So I came up with 2 ideas. One, I either steal someone's bed, or I just take the couch. And I realized, I was the last one there. So as I was getting there, I was on the website doing my resource and homework, and I found out people could take away beds. So then I was like, you know what? I don't want a bed. If someone could take it away, I'd rather have the couch or the living room floor as my territory from the get go, because then no one can ever have the luxury of taking away a bed from me. Because I knew
Yeah.
guaranteed people were going to take away a bed from me. They tried to take away the couch from me at one point, but they couldn't figure out how to take it apart. So,
On Fishtank, was it difficult being away from your phone and family for so long?
I didn't mind being away from my phone. It was a relief. It was kind of like a break. Because I was so busy back home. So I saw it as like a mini vacation in a way.
Could you walk us through the wall incident? What was going on through your head?
When that happened, there was someone outside banging on the walls. I wanted to bang on the walls too. And I accidentally kicked it a little too hard. I didn't realize, I guess, my own strength. And I put a hole through the wall. So then I was like, ooh, I should cover it up until I win the challenge. And then I could go apologize to Jet. And then, chat started going off. Chat kept going off about it for like 50 minutes nonstop. I would have kept my leg there all night if the shark didn't come in and make me move my leg.
Could you tell us a little bit about Sam Hyde and your time with him?
I think Sam Hyde is an extremely great person. He's a man of his word from what I've seen. Every promise he made me, he has kept it. I like his character a lot. Obviously, he makes lots of jokes. He does a lot for the content, but offside the camera, I think he's a great guy and a man of his word, though.
Yeah, expounding on that just a little bit. It looked like you guys bonded over working out. Um, have you talked to him more since the show?
Yeah, I text Sam basically every other day.
That's awesome. Um, so do you have any plans of working out? Do you work out with him anymore, or talk workout strategy with him?
Well, I physically don't work out with him because I'm across the United States from him.
Right.
He has said if I'm over there, we could work out anytime. But obviously, I'm not over there right now. But I do talk to him about advice and other kinds of stuff, somewhat on a regular basis.
He does seem just kind of like a genuine guy. I think we saw some real tears when you left the show. I think those might be the only tears we've ever seen Sam Hyde actually cry, and a lot of us shed a few tears over seeing you go. That was the best. That was the peak of the show. Was your content on there, in my own opinion. Um, how was sparring with him? The guy is a giant, and there are some power behind the punches that he throws. Uh, he's just a massive dude. Was it? Did you feel it? Yeah, I'm sure you could.
Oh yeah, no, he's extremely good. Um, like obviously, being 6 foot plus and weighing amount he does, yeah, he has strength to it. Um, I'm just glad I wasn't a foe while sparring with him.
Yeah, yeah. He looked like you guys had a lot of fun. So that was one of our favorite parts of the show was watching you two interact. Um,
If you were given the chance, would you spar with him again?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I love sparring. Like I know he was when we did quote unquote spar. It wasn't really sparring. It's more like him playing. Like for example, when we were sparring, it's like the equivalent of a 7-year-old fighting me. That's how it is
Yeah.
essentially with him. But it was a lot of fun. I got a good workout in. I think he had a good workout too. Not nearly as good if it was someone at an equal level for him though.
Mm. Well, I remember a clip actually that it was whenever you were sparring with him, and he had kind of like hit you on the chin a little bit. Did you did that hurt at all?
Oh yeah, I've been known with that. I wasn't worried about it. I was just making sure my nose wasn't bleeding. Because
Yeah.
inside my nose is actually broken. So I was worried it got refractured or something. I can't really breathe out of my nose.
We all watch you find and hold on to the Bible in the tank. Would you care to tell us your testimony at all?
Basically, my parents raised me as Christian as a young kid, and then I really found it in my teens and my early 20s. Um, there was this chick named Katie, actually in Salem. That's where I'm located right now. When I was 16, she did a Bible study with me a lot and helped me with that. Um, I think that was probably the biggest thing that led me to it. I would say.
Who did you get along with best on the show?
Um, I think Sam.
Do
Like
you have
I know
any?
it's not a contestant, but like all the other contestants, all of them had beef with me at one point for a long period of time. Like if it wasn't at the beginning, it was at the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you and Sam seem to have a genuine connection for sure. Do you have any like early on bonding moments that you'll always remember with him?
Just me talking to him from the beginning because once I realized who Sam was, I saw it as a perfect opportunity to learn from him. Um, you got to think about it. He owns, he does a whole bunch of stuff. You know, and most people don't realize to pick someone's brain when they're in a room with a successful person. Like you're not gonna become successful by picking someone's brain, just some random person on the street. You gotta learn
Mm-hmm.
from people who've already done it.
Could you tell us your raw thoughts on the other contestants?
Every single one.
If you
Um,
want, yeah.
yeah. So why not? So most of them, I don't agree with most of the stuff that they do. There's a few that I do agree on most of the stuff they do. Vance, his career path, I'm actually really all for it. Um, Georgie is a pretty cool person, I think. I have nothing against Georgie or Vance currently. Um, I think Sylvia is a good person. I think she could make better options, but that's horse life to live, though. Um, Me personally, I think Mario doesn't like me at all. Which I'm okay with. I could care less if he likes me or not. Daniel, I feel like he's more just about shits and giggles. Everything he does is for fun, I think.
Uh-huh.
Um, but to be honest, living life like that it could be fun.
Hmm.
Um, who else is though? Is that everyone? Or are we talking about the what's it called, the freeloaders too, or no?
Yeah, if you could tell us a little bit about your time with Airsoft Fatty, we'd love to hear
Oh
that.
yeah, I like Chris. Chris, from what I learned about Chris, he has an extremely good heart. I think a lot of people manipulated and used him over the years, which is a shame.
Yeah.
There was even a couple of contestants. Well, one contestant specifically, I will not name. I believe was manipulating him a couple of times, and I would call them out. And it seemed like they would almost manipulate him to get him angry and riled up, which was kind of sick-minded. I thought. Who knows? I
Hmm.
could be wrong, but the telltale signs I've learned from that person does indicate that. And um, but from Chris specifically, though, I think he's a really good person at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So we wanted to touch on a couple of interactions with other contestants as well, and see if there was anything that might have been missed. Give you a chance to talk about the things that happened as well, and kind of have a final word on it for everybody that watched the show. So with Maro, the baby stealing was one of the funniest things that we've ever seen. That was gold. That was hilarious. We laughed the whole night. We were running around grabbing things from each other and running off, and just it was a blast. It did lead to some tension between the two of you. So I didn't know if you wanted to recap that for everybody that's listening now, and then talk about the altercation.
Yeah, so I will say when I took his quote unquote baby doll, I actually did thought that was Vance's baby, and because I thought Vance was in the bathroom, so I didn't even look on who it was in the bathroom. I just grabbed the baby and ran. And as you can see on the cameras, once I realized who it was, I did turn around and gave it back to him.
Mhm.
And the reason why I was after Vance's baby, because I knew him and Letty was the one who stole mine. Like I didn't see it happen, but I'm not dumb. I know who did it. And clearly, the cameras has proven it to be correct.
Mhm.
So I did apologize. He didn't believe in me. I could care less if someone doesn't believe me. And he wanted to talk about it, so I went to go talk about it. And he just wanted to scream at me, and he just kept going. So I asked a couple of times if he didn't want to have an actual conversation. He didn't want to have a conversation. So I just started egging him on. I'm like, if you're gonna scream at me, I'm just gonna egg you on and make you look bad at that point. Um, I didn't want to scream or even have a fight with him, but he really wanted to do it, so I wasn't just gonna take it.
Right.
But other
Yeah.
than that, though, I think Mario I think he's a good person. He doesn't do good with too much attention, though. I feel like he doesn't know exactly what to do or how to handle certain situations properly. So I don't hold nothing against him.
Right. That's the best way to live. Live and let go, and yeah, that's a good mature way to look about it. Simmons was the biggest controversy on the show.
So I believe the question you have, I could be wrong, is a lot of people saw him into the bathroom after he got kicked out. I was just having a shitty day, and I wanted to be by myself. I didn't even want to be in that living room when Jason was coming. Like, I don't know if you guys could tell. I was pissed off before anything even happened. And I was just trying to read my Bible and not even look at or talk to anyone. I could care less what happened that night. I just wanted to be by myself. And once he got kicked out, I saw that was my cue to leave the room and do whatever I want at that point.
Right. And yeah, we understand that. I completely understand wanting to be alone, have some time alone, especially since your bedroom was the living room. You hardly ever had time alone. You had to go somewhere else to have some quiet time.
Like the
Um,
first few days when I was there, I think I was up until 5 a.m. because Sylvia just kept talking to me nonstop. Like I don't like being rude and telling people to leave me alone. I'd rather talk to someone versus that. But I would have before sleeping though.
yeah. Yeah, because those were late nights, and you never knew what challenge was going to come in the morning, what crazy thing Sam was going to have everybody do. Um, So yeah, last question about Simmons, and then we can move on to some other questions. It seemed like you two were kind of getting along for a little bit,
I
and
saw
then
Simmons as I saw him as my bitch, and I just had him do everything for me. Like it's kind of fucked up to say, but I
hey,
saw Simmons. He just did whatever I told him, and I just kept with it. Um,
hey,
yeah, I saw him as a useful person. I'm not trying to be mean, but like Simmons, I just like he was weird in his own ways. But at the same time, I saw it as a game, and I needed influence. So I was using him to my advantage to keep him around.
yep, that it is a game, and I think that's totally fair to think of people in a game like that. The same with like Survivor or The Apprentice or whatever other shows are out right now.
To be quite honest, I think I had him pretty good though. Because I don't know if you noticed, but he did everything I told him to do.
He did, yeah. He waited on you hand and foot.
He did. He
So
waited. If I didn't tell him to do it, he wouldn't do it. He would come to me before he did something too. Half the time.
see, and that's power, and that's some of those things, those nuances you don't see watching the show day in and day out because it was live 24/7. So you would have had to be watching it 24/7 every single part to catch all that. So that's good. That's one of the things I think a lot of us wanted to know.
What did you hope to accomplish by going on Fishtank? And did you see it as a business opportunity at all?
I 100% saw it as a business opportunity. That was the whole reason why I went there, as a business opportunity and to spread the word of God was the two main objectives.
So it was more like the connections and like getting your name out there rather than the money.
Exactly, yeah. Because I knew the money I would have got on the show would have been minuscule versus what I'm going to be, all the opportunities that's going to be coming my way here on out.
Absolutely, yeah. And do you think you accomplished that?
I think so, yeah. I've already had a couple extremely good meetings with multiple companies. It's going to be sending me 10 to 15 clients a day, which is probably going to keep my pocket and my mind extremely busy.
It's good to hear. What does the future hold now for Top J?
So, as of right now, I'm actually building a team of extremely successful people in every type of field I could find. I've already found a handful of people that would be extremely good for this platform I'm planning on making. Um, so I am planning on making a platform down the line, and probably I want to have it done by spring. And I know there's a whole bunch of people on here that probably are listening that makes websites and do coding, which I probably will need down the line. But I'm planning on making a platform with a whole bunch of people, and we're going to basically teach people how to make money. That's the end of the goal. How to make money, how to be successful, how to be independent away from the government, and, how to be mentally strong. I feel like that's a big thing that people don't know how to do. It's how to be mentally strong. But I think I've accomplished a lot more in life just because I had a stronger willpower than the average person.
What stuck out most in your mind from the show? The fans or the haters?
Well, in a sense, I kind of see the haters as a type of fan because
That's a good answer.
haters are kind of like a bigger fan than just regular fans. Because regular fans, they would send a comment every once in a while, like a post every once in a while. Versus just haters, they're gonna be spreading your stuff so much and hating on you by commenting and just spreading and look how stupid this guy is, whatever. They don't realize, but they're promoting my stuff usually 10 times more than my fans. And I'm getting bigger a lot faster, quote unquote, by my haters. So, like, in return, they're actually doing me a big favor by hating on me so much, which I extremely appreciate.
Hey, all publicity is good publicity, right?
It is, yeah.
We would love to before we end, see if you could give us a few workouts, routines, and maybe we could try to keep up with you for a minute. I'm absolutely positive that I will not be able to, but I think it'd be fun if that's something you guys would be up to.
Are you guys actually down about working out with me right now?
Yeah, absolutely. We'd love to. I'd love to give it a go
How much time do you got?
until I collapse. I will do what I can to keep up with you. I'm definitely round, my friend.
I can give you guys a quick
All right.
workout. I'm gonna take this
Beautiful.
outside. Yeah. You guys still see us?
Yep, I'm there. We see ya. Oh yeah, the patriotic.
Oh yeah, you already know it. Okay, you guys ready for the squats?
We're ready.
Okay, here we go. Do a jump at the end too.
I can't feel my legs. Okay. Shoot.
You guys want to do push-ups?
Go forever.
Well,
No, I do.
let's do burpees. So we're going to do
All
burpees
right.
now.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna break something.
John, you look tired.
shoot, buddy. All right, William's still going.
Oh.
I think it's still going. Took a short break.
You guys do this every day, don't you?
What? No.
You guys do this
Not
every
every
day,
day.
don't you?
Can you do jumping jacks?
Jumping jacks we can do.
All right. Still going to play fitness after? Yeah. John, let's do some push-ups.
What time is
Man,
it?
you guys are hardcore.
You want to do 20 push-ups?
I will give you everything I've got. I'll give it a go.
All right. Yeah, just 20.
Let's count. You're 10. I think we're 25.
There we go.
No, 24. I could be wrong.
We gotta do some squats again.
Squats, I'm on it.
To be specific, on this type of squat, only have your toes touching the ground. Only toes can touch ground.
Slow.
John, my friend, you are insane.
Oh yeah. We're not just talking, we're doing, guys.
I believe you. This is for everybody that'll watch this later. These guys do this every day. They're on top of it. You want to change your lifestyle. You want to be like them and not us. Follow John. I'm sure he's gonna have more workout stuff coming.
Oh yeah.
Help get you in shape.
Hey, thank you again, Talo, Roland, and Alex for having us, guys. I appreciate it.
Hey, thank you so much. You guys take care. Stay in touch.
Yeah.
Okay, will do. Peace.